Hey guys, Top Loaded here. I got some mail. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of mail. All stuff that I ordered that I'm gonna open up and talk about a little bit. See what we got there. And then I got another. I got a care package. Sweet, from the LOUROK TV. So that'll be fun to open. I can't wait. Been sitting on this for a couple of days. School started. What can I say? Kids have homework and everything. Next thing I know, it's late. It's late now. My eyes are tired, but man, I've been wanting to do this for days, so you know how that goes. So man, let's get started. We got PWE. This is I have no idea. I know it's in all these. I just don't know which ones are which. There's a couple of them that have me a little concerned. There's 2 bubble envelopes, and then there's a PWE, which I probably knew was going to come that way. I don't really care for this one too much. Please do not bend. Non-machinable. You know, it's like I don't know if these guys really read this stuff in the post office that closely all the time, but I don't know. Let's see. Alright, this one's for the PC. There's 2 in there too, I think. There are. So Hosmer's on the rise, man. The pods are good. They're doing well. I mean, you got Tatis down there, you know, who's killing it. You got Machado, you know, of course. You got Hosmer. You know, it's a solid team, and his cards are on the rise. This is the rookie debut from the 2011 update set. Surely you recognize the set as the one that birthed the Mike Trout card that's plaguing all of us who didn't buy one before they went completely nuclear. Let's check this guy. This one. I hope it's not what I think it is. Let's see. Try not to kill the name, just in case. Alright. It might be in a top loader. Sometimes it's hard to tell. You know, you feel it, you're like, that's thin. Man, I had a Mike Trout 2013, yeah, 2013 Topps Rookie Cup card, and somebody had just taken a what do you call them, note card, you know, like an index card, folded it in half and stuck the card, no penny sleeve, no top loader, no card saver, just the card in between that folded note card, and stuck it in a PWE and sent it to me. Luckily no damage, but oh man, I mean, I paid very little for it, but still I didn't want to. I mean, that's just too risky. If you're gonna sell cards on eBay, do your best to minimize the returns. So, alright, we buried it really good. This is a perfect fit sleeve here. I'm going to pull out something, well, you know, it's like those Christmas games, you know, where you put a little present inside of a slightly bigger present inside of an even slightly bigger present till you get to the point where it's like really big. Okay, I gotcha. Boy, this could have been sent a little better. I guess that's not too bad, though. Got the Tatis from the complete set. I don't buy complete sets anymore. I used to all the time. And I mean like every year. And I kind of got away from it when they started doing this. For a long time, I didn't really like this. The variations where the complete set had a completely different rookie card. And I always saw this as about as good as the opening day rookie card, you know? It's just like, I'd rather have the flagship actual out of a pack rookie card. So I didn't get them, and now I don't have them, and there's not necessarily a lot of people who think like I do on that front, so I'm trying to get my hands on them before they go completely stupid. I need to back up and get the ones from 2018 as well. But I got that one for a song. You know, I think I paid, I don't know, maybe with shipping 20 bucks. I mean, it's crazy because I could have bought the whole set for $50 not that long ago. Not now, but alright. Let's toss some of this stuff aside. Alright, we're down to 2 left. And then we get to the big pack, the Lou pack. The Lou pack. Should be pretty good. Because they're usually tailored to you. Alright. So now we got this bad boy. That's pretty nice. Those aren't. So this is it 2018? No, 2016. So this is a 2016 Bowman first auto, Bowman Chrome, Mike Clevenger. First Bowman auto there. So that's pretty cool. I think I got that one for right around 20 bucks too. Clevenger's pretty awesome. And, you know, I think pitchers are underrated. I really do. I mean, especially dominant pitchers. Really strong pitchers are very underrated. Remember when we were kids, I mean, David Cone got respect in the card market. Roger Clemens got respect in the card market. Nolan Ryan got respect in the card. I mean, a lot of pitchers did. Nowadays, unless you're Max Scherzer, and that's about it, you know. I mean, I guess Verlander gets a little love too, and Kershaw gets a little love too, but for the most part, I mean, it's just those few guys, you know. They don't really pay. It's like football, you know. Unless you're a quarterback, you don't get any respect. Wide receivers get a little bit. Running backs get maybe some. Defensive players and offensive linemen get none. You know, it's just, it makes no sense to me. So, with all this new blood rolling into the hobby, not everybody can have, you know, all of the quarterbacks or all of, you know, the sluggers. And plus there's just too much variance as far as interest goes. I mean, there's a lot of people out there, their favorite players are pitchers, you know, and I don't know, it seems to me like that's a little market you could get into right now and pick up some of the best ones for dirt cheap before they're not dirt cheap anymore. Because even now, even Clemens isn't dirt cheap. You know, certain pitchers. Now, I'm not saying that Clevenger is Clemens, but we don't know. I mean, we don't. I mean, until he's done, right? But let's click this one. What is in here? So, brown tape. Man, people. There we go. Okay, so, and maybe you already caught a peek of that. But speaking of opening day, not being much better than opening day rookies, I bought an opening day rookie. Been picking a few of these up. This is the 2020 Topps opening day Louis Robert rookie card. Look at that. I don't like that. I mean, see if you can see. There we go. There's 3 cards jammed in there. 2 of them are chrome-based cards. Now they are individually sleeved up in Pokemon or Magic the Gathering sleeves, so it makes me wonder who had these. You know, I mean, I guess these are the only sleeves they had, or it was some guy that doesn't do baseball cards really but had these. But of course, like I said, you got the opening day. That's a sweet card. You got the Optic the Rookies. And then you got the Optic the Rookies Silver. And I've already got both of these Optics, so Lou, you got dibs, bud. But back to this one, I've bought a handful of these. I've been cleaning up on them while I can get them for a somewhat reasonable price these days. I have a feeling that if he keeps mashing the way that he's mashing, this could potentially be the next Acuna bat down card. You know, it's an SSP, not an SP, from what I understand. And the print run of this as an SSP is probably around half, if not fewer, than the bat down card, simply because they don't produce as much opening day as they produced Series 2. You know, it's not a flagship set. It's just kind of a, yeah, sure, I'll grab one kind of a set, kind of a product. So yeah, I want to get a handful of those and see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, they don't take off, and I mean, yeah, you might lose a few bucks, but if you part with them in time, you won't lose your shirt. But realistically speaking, it's always going to be a super short print, so as long as he's a somewhat good player, I mean, even I think the bad down card's about the only thing I could really associate it with as far as a comparison goes, because last year's product, 2019 Top Series 2, had the SP Vlad, which is still a pretty sweet card, but there's way more of those. There's way more of those than either one of this or the Acuna bat down card. So now it's hard to say. You know, a lot of people's like, oh, it's not going to be the Acuna bat down. So why not? You know, I mean, what's Acuna really done? Honestly, he's had a pretty solid outing the last couple of seasons, but dude, Louis Robert is not bad. So if he kills it, this is going to be fun on two levels. You know, one, it's an SSP, but two, when is the last time you have ever seen opening day have the flagship rookie of a major star? I mean, that's just unheard of. So this could be iconic in a whole new kind of way. So my advice is snag one while you got the chance. They're not that far outside the realm of grass, but the thing is, you can pick them up for 60 or 70 bucks, but their buy it now prices are all the way up into the 200s. It's crazy. I don't know if anybody's actually paying that, but at some point in time, the only ones that are going to be available for sale are going to be 200 bucks, and that's what you're going to pay if you want one. So, and then on top of that, these opening day, man, they're rough. They're rough. I don't know if you've really ever looked at them, but they're not. I think this particular card might have been printed last minute and on alternative cardstock, you know, something a little bit different than what the regular Topps opening day set was printed on. I'm not sure, but I think that might be the case. And I don't know if that has any bearing on the quality of the card, but if you look at them on eBay and you look at the pictures and zoom in on them real close, you're going to see that the corners and the edges, they're not super clean. Now I will say though, looking at this one, I remember looking at it on eBay thinking, man, it's not going to be a 10. It could maybe be a 9, but it's not going to be a 10. I'm looking at it right here now. I'm not looking at it under a jeweler's loupe or a magnifying glass or anything, but I still don't know if I think it could be a 10 or not, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought it did. I mean, sometimes those pictures they take, there's like lint, or there's, you know, something on their phone. They don't clean the lens off before they take. Some people just can't take freaking eBay pictures. What is up with that? Who puts blurry crap out there? But I guess, well, I'll stop there. But yeah, sometimes the card looks better than pictured. I know that sounds odd because usually it's the other way around, but I don't know. That's just my ramblings. But yeah, my advice, Louis Robert 2020 opening day, get one. I wish I would have done it back when they first came out and that card was selling for under 20 bucks. I mean, it was always going to have a little bit of a premium, like I said, because it's short printed, super short printed. But now that he's freaking doing pretty good, smacking the cover off the ball, you know, that card's only going to get tougher and tougher to get, not to mention the demand. You know, just back when opening day hit, it wasn't like it was now. So there was, I don't want to say there was fewer people, but I could find stuff on the shelves. All right. Lou. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's crack this open and see what's in here. Gotta blink a little. My contacts are starting to dry out. It is getting late, so. Alright. What we got? Ooh, a couple of stacks. Just enjoy, brother. Your boy Lou. Thank you, sir. Super stoked. Ooh, right on the front. It's a gold Duffy. Man, I know our pitching leaves a lot to be desired, but Duffy's pretty good pitcher, I think. And honestly, in another system with a slightly more developed team, he might even be a stronger pitcher. Alright, what we got? So we got the gold Duffy from 2019. There is a gold Gallagher. Man, it looks like you pull some cool stuff. Isn't that something? I do the same thing. I'll pull out the coolest Yankees. I don't collect Yankees, but I'll pull out the coolest Yankees stuff. I think my favorite one the other day, I busted open a box of optics. I sent this picture to Lou already, but it's this year's optic. It's a gold Aaron Judge, numbered out of 100. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it? Oh, right there at his feet. Right at his feet. There it is. It's numbered out of 100. You know, and I'm just thinking, you know, Judge is cool. I don't really collect Judge. I have some Judges. I like Judge, like the next guy. But why couldn't that, you know, once in a while pull something like that of my guys, you know? So we got, let's see, Gordon. That's from, is that from Bowman? Nope. That's why I thought it was from Bowman, because, okay. That's Topps Bowman. That threw me off. There's Perez from 2019 Bowman. Here is Perez from, I believe, is it 2019 Gallery. Those are cool. I never buy them really, but I do like them. I'm not a big fan of older galleries. Some of the galleries, they're just not very good. Here is a Bowman Platinum Salvador Perez. This dude, if you're not a Royals fan and you haven't really paid attention, surely you know who this guy is just from the World Series in 14 and 15. I believe he won the, was he the MVP? I think he might have been the MVP. Either the MVP of the World Series in 15 or of the ALCS. I can't remember. I gotta go back and look. This is stuff I should know, but it's also late and my brains are scrambled. This dude's gonna be a Hall of Famer, I think. He's definitely got it in him to be a Hall of Famer. He's got a rocket arm, man. He could knock second base right out of the dirt. I mean, very few people can steal on this dude. Oh, that's cool. What is that from? Is this like high tech or something? That's not one that I really recognize at first glimpse. But that's you see me back there? I'm right on the end. See me right under his arm? That's super cool. Salvi. Dude, if I didn't know any better, I'd think you were collecting Salvi. Make me feel bad taking your Salvi collection. Got some Nicky Lopez. This year's Topps. And last year's Topps update, right? Yeah, update rookie card. And a holiday rookie card. I got those, but you can never have enough. I like Nicky Lopez. I think he's going to be pretty solid. We've talked about that before, so I'll stay off that soapbox this video. All right, round 2. I see some Brett in there. Oh, that's cool. 94 Collector's Choice, I think. That's a pretty good pose. They didn't do a lot of landscape photography back then. Occasionally, but not a lot. This is one of my favorite cards of all time. It's got 2 of my favorite guys on there. And I like Wally Joyner. Wally Joyner's pretty cool, too. If you grew up in the 80s, man, you knew the Joyner. But that's Greg Jeffries, my favorite player of all time, as a child especially. And George Brett, my other favorite player, my favorite Royal of all time, and one of my all-time favorite players. Coolest year ever when I was going to the K and watching those guys play on the same field wearing the same uniforms. That was so awesome. So awesome. What is this one? This is Star Retro Rookies. What year is that from? Ooh, I can't see that, man. My old man eyes. That is 2005? Yeah, I wasn't sure it was that new because it being upper deck and all, but George Brett, I've never seen that card. That's pretty cool. I don't have that one. That's awesome. And then that's pretty cool too. Kansas City Royals team card from 2018. The blue top loader really makes the card. Isn't that funny how stuff like that is just so impactful? That's cool. That's neat. Got the 86 style Brett from this year's Donruss. Is this Archives? Oh, I think it is. I think it's this year's too, isn't it? Yeah, it's this year's. 2020 Archives, George Brett. That's really cool. That's an old picture on the front. That's neat. I haven't seen that card either. Sabes. This guy was a beast. Absolute beast. Talk about 1985. I mean, that was just a year. He was a rookie. I think he won the Cy Young. It was the year before this card. This is an 86. I think he won the Cy Young. He won the World Series. I can't remember who the MVP of that series was. I'll have to look back at that. But man, talk about a stud pitcher. You just peak your very first year. There's nowhere to go but down when you start at the top. You know, I mean, it's just his career was still solid. Here we go. Here's Mr. Kevin Seitzer. And talk about if this guy was a prospect today, this card would be going for hundreds of dollars probably if it was a parallel anyways. The base would be, you know, like Louis Robert. This guy was supposed to be a hitting nightmare. He was supposed to be, I don't even know what you'd compare him to, Dale Murphy or something like that. He was supposed to have some power and power to the gaps. You know, he was going to be this stud hitter for the Royals. And he was for a little while. Now he's a hitting coach, as last I heard. But yeah, his career didn't quite turn into what they thought. Nicky Lopez, last year's Heritage rookie. That's awesome. Ooh, holy cow. Whoa. I don't have that one. That's really cool. I'm a sucker for Donruss guys, even baseball. I don't care about the logos. I used to, I just don't anymore. Those are just, I don't know that the camera really does it a whole lot of justice, but that's beautiful. Bobby Witt Jr. rated prospect. That's kind of a, I like the rated prospect idea. That's interesting. I want to see how those grow in the hobby. But that's a super cool card, especially considering the fact that he just got that Bowman card this year through, the Topps Bowman. So it's really those two. He's not popping up in much. I think he's in the Optics set too, of course. But man, I really hope this kid turns into something. Ooh, that's old school. That's one of them. The Kellogg's cards, George Brett. Is that a... Yeah, it's like a almost 3D. It has a... kind of a, I don't know, not quite a sport flick, of course, but it's got that same kind of weird, like 3D plastic coated, I don't know, run your fingernail across it and make somebody's spine shiver. And then here's another one kind of like that, has that same vinyl record finish. Boy, that just barely looks like him too. It does say 3D, but I don't quite get the 3D so much as just the vinyl coating. But there's Brett from, is that? Yeah, also Kellogg's. These cereal cards are getting really cool and kind of sought after too. Give it time. I don't know if George Brett will ever be super sought after to the point where his stuff will go nuclear or crazy, I mean, you kind of have to be a Kansas City fan to want him, and I mean, you could be a non-Kansas City fan and want him, but most people stop at his rookie card, I mean, if you're a casual fan and your favorite team is the A's or the Yankees or the Rangers or, somewhere way away from Kansas City, typically the rookie card, and if not the rookie card, maybe the 76 Topps, just because it's such a tough set, tends to be the card everybody wants, and then they're like, that's good, I don't need anything else. But man, that's super cool, Lou. Thanks. I'm pretty excited. I see an afternoon tomorrow of breaking out the Royals box and cataloging some stuff. Man, that's cool. I'm really stoked about a couple of these cards. That Bobby Witt Jr., that's definitely one of the best. Both of these Kellogg's George Bretts are just great. I can't wait to get them in the collection, and a whole bunch of other good stuff in there. And you know what? I got to give a shout out to Lou. He helped me get over 100 subs. I got stuck right around 92, 93, couldn't grow for the life of me. He was calling it out. He was throwing it to everybody, asking people to come sub. So thanks to all you guys who came and subbed and got me over the hump. Thanks, Lou, for putting it out there and getting some traffic my way. And any of my subscribers who haven't checked out LOUROK TV, I'll put a link in the description. Definitely go watch him. Great guy, great collector. Does things the right way, in my opinion. Not that there's a wrong way, but it's just so much fun to watch. It's almost like collecting vicariously. If I were a Yankees fan, this is exactly what I would do. But with that, I'm done. I'm shutting off the light and I'm going to bed. So good night, guys. Good night, YouTube, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.